Why are so many people overwhelmed with clutter? Disorganization is causing shame, suffering, friendships, time, money. People just like you wondering where and how to create an organized lifestyle. This podcast offers expert tips and solutions for your clutter obstacles. My name is Rachel Seavey, and this is the Organized Podcast.
Hey, collectors, welcome to the Organized Podcast. I am your host, professional organizer, Rachel Seavey, and today we are talking about some inappropriate stuff, y'all. We're just going to call it kink, okay? I think we all know what that means. And what's fun is everybody has something kinky in their home. Okay. If you don't, that's actually kind of rare. Okay. Um, I am happy to say I've met 90-year-old women with fun stuff. I've met, young people, of course, but uh it's something no one talks about, right? This is what I mean. 2025 is going to be some real talk. And so we're organizing people's bedrooms, constantly, right? I mean, I organize a bedroom at least once a week. And it's one of those things that people are really funny about. And so, um, I've been working with this guy, just adorable gay guy for a while, and he never let me into his bedroom. And I was like, "Your bedroom is a mess. Like, let me in there. I want to get in there." And he's like, "No, I got lots of stuff around. I don't want you to see." Okay, so that's one situation. Um, another situation might be like, "Hey, you guys, before you go in my bedroom, let me just tell you, please don't go into the bedside cabinet, the bedside dresser, excuse me, the nightstand." So that's always a good fair warning. So, here's a tip. If you're going to have professional organizers in your home and you have personal items you don't want them to see, the best place for those kind of kinky personal items are your bedside dresser. And a lot of people don't know that. I've seen items in the kitchen, I've seen items in the living room, which is all fun and games, but like put it away back into that bedside dresser. Typically the one that's closest to the side that you sleep in so that you can easily get to stuff, right? I mean, we're all adults here. And so that's tip number one is keep your stuff all in one place so that when people come over, you can let them know. Tip number two, let them know. Now, most professional organizers, and I'm sure most house cleaners know that the bedside nightstand, don't go into it. Just not necessary. There's no reason to even go into that thing, right? So most of us professionals already know that. So we're okay if you say like don't go into that dresser, don't go into that nightstand, don't go under the bed. Just let us know. Because tip number three, I mean, so here we are, we're in the kitchen. This happens a lot. It's really interesting. I'm even going to say it was the 90-year-old woman because it was so interesting, right? Had a bunch of, vibrators. I hope I can say that, in the kitchen. And she's still alive. So it's not like a dead person. People pass away. We find kinky things. We're like, oh gosh, let's just throw that away. When you're alive, like we will ask you, or not. So what I typically, such an awkward thing, right? So what I typically do is, we're always wearing gloves, FYI, is we just put all of those kinds of things as we've collected into that bedside drawer. So we definitely have made like cardboard boxes that just have like XXX on them. And as we're going throughout the house, we'll find, a video or a whatever it is and put it in. And then it all ends up into that. Fill in the blank, guys. Now you know, bedside dresser, your nightstand. Hopefully it has a drawer, Otherwise you're kind of, I don't know, do you get a bin and put that in your closet? I don't know. Luckily most of you do have a bedside nightstand. And I think that wraps it up for this seriously awkward podcast. Until next time, collectors. And remember, happiness is a place, between too little and too much.
Thank you for listening to the Organized Podcast. Please make sure you're subscribed and join our Organized Podcast Facebook page and get additional tips and challenges.